folks, Chris Gordon here for another installment of Warm-Ups with the Viking. And today's episode is brought to you by Chasing Vintage Guitars, proprieted by Chase Gullett, who handcrafted this beautiful guitar I'm holding now, which is his signature, the Challenger. You've probably seen my videos of me playing the Valhalla and the Valkyrie V, which are, of course, are the custom guitars that he made for me, that I will be playing live on, May 19th at the Landis Theater in New Jersey. Come out and see all the glory of that. It's May 19th at the Landis Theater. I'll leave the description below. I'll also leave the description to Chase's website in the description below. Check out his line of guitars. And again, like I said, they are handcrafted. They're made by hand. They're amazing. So on that note, I'm going to talk about this handcrafted warm-up that I was going to present a couple of days ago, but got derailed by wanting to work with fourths. But today this is a little different, and it has another two-parter in it in terms of the way I approach the warm-up itself. It's an angular kind of atonal pattern. It's symmetrical, so it's not really locked to any particular key. And the first thing I'm going to do is try to walk you through what I'm doing. If anybody's interested in the notation or the tabs, I'm happy to send them, but I think you'll get the gist of it just from me explaining it. In this example, I'm going to be doing this in fifth position, and it's kind of like a weird walking spider-like thing. I don't know what else you want to call it. We're going to start here on the 5th fret on the E string, which is A, and here's the first move. To B flat, to E on the 2nd string, B on the 1st, F on the 2nd, to C on the 3rd, and then we have C, G flat, D flat, and then another G again. I don't know why I said G again. I think because I said G flat earlier. Hey, you get the gist. Anyway, here it is. So now we're in that pattern. I'm going to move down a set of strings. G, D, A flat, D, again. E flat, A, E flat, A. B flat, E, B flat. I'm going to turn this around now, B natural, with the ring finger. I'm not going to leave this box, by the way. I'll explain that in a second. B, C, E, E flat, coming back up, E, E flat again, A, E flat, A, E flat again, D, E flat, D, G, G, D flat, G flat, C, C, F, B, E, B flat, A. So it's finger assignment, I guess you would call it, in the box here in the 5th position. First finger plays anything on the 5th. Second finger will play anything on the 6th. Third finger will play anything on the 7th. And the pinky will play anything on the 8th. Okay. Strict alternate picking for this example. And what this introduces that I haven't talked about in the other examples is string skipping. I'll tell you a little bit about the picking direction here. Down, up, 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 down. That downstroke is my kickoff to start again, which I start with what. So this is actually the starting point. I start again on that note, and the reason I'm bringing that up is because of the way this is going to line up with the metronome. And there's two ways I do this. I got it at 120. I'm doing a 16th note kind of pattern, and the first thing I'm going to do is just start off with playing it, isolating it, and starting again. you'll hear the stressor, what I put on it, is stressing the first beat. I haven't done this before on the previous video, so this is the first time you're going to hear this. You're going to hear the first group of sixteenths with a stressed note. I call it the stressor because this is stressful enough. So you're going to hear it right here. Okay, that's my starting point. So you'll notice that every time I restart the pattern, it starts on that stress note, so I know I'm in the right place. But if I wanted to loop that, I'm going to have to loop it around 4 times before the stressor is where I need it to be on the first note of the lick. So the first thing I did when I started working on this warm-up is I just isolated it, just like I just did there, where I would give it 1 beat break and then start again. This time I'm going to loop it. It's going to continue straight through. And what we're going to do is 4 resolutions. So my last note of that lick was on the stressor, so I knew I had it right. And then you just move it up to different frets. I do recommend, if you're completely nuts like me, start on the 1st fret and moving up to the 12th. But even if you don't want to do that, and you want to stay in this one position for 4 resolutions, I do recommend going up an octave or maybe even up to the 15th fret and practicing it there too. And the reason for that is because the string tension is different when you're playing up high, and I think that's important. So we'll try it there. In the fifth, we'll do this in 15th position. 3, 4. Right, there we have it. So this is, I'm not really sure what you want to call this thing. I just call it the spider walk or whatever. Anyway, that's the warm-up for today. And if anyone is interested in, like I said, the notation of the tabs, hit me up. I'd be happy to share them with you. In the meantime, check out Chase Gullett and the gullettguitars.com and get yourself one of these awesome axes, man. They're amazing, and they feel great, and they sound delicious. Talk to you soon.